Welcome back to my channel. So today let's discuss Tinubu's continuous call for the withdrawal of police from VIPs and Natasha discovering that she's having her birthday on the same day with a man who wants to visit her bottom. And then this guy who is trying to enter the Tyre of a plane to go to the United States for a better life, not knowing that might have been his own end. Please don't go away.
VIP or VVIP. I honestly believe in what I said, and I called on the IG, and I hope the Minister for Police Affairs is here. So if you have any problem of security because of the nature of your assignment, please contact the IGP and get my clearance. The Minister for Interior should liaise with IGP and the civil defense structure to replace those police officers who are on special security duties, so that you don't leave people exposed. NSA and DSS to provide further information and form themselves into a committee and review the structure. It should be effective. We face challenges here and there of kidnapping and terrorism. We need all the forces that we can utilize. I know some of our people are exposed. I understand that we have to make exceptional provision for them, and the civil defense are equally armed. And I want to know that from NSA to arm our forest guards too. Take it very seriously. Okay.
So there you heard the voice of the trembling president, or the trembling voice of the president, calling on the Inspector General of Police, who is his boy Egbetokun, to withdraw Nigerian police personnel from VIPs. And he also said that he understands that some people whose work will make them to be exposed to dangers, and that those people can apply to the Inspector General of Police to get his clearance for them to be protected, and also they can use the service of the Nigerian Civil Defense Corps. But the problem now is this: they are going to politicize this, because we saw even his close friend and ally, Professor Bola Ahmed, berating the family of the president on the abuse of security details, whereby he said that a group of people, many enough to be a battalion, were seen protecting Sheyi Tinubu. And of course, we know that the president has other children and his wife is them. The wife that does not hold any official position is going to threaten a sitting governor that she would turn off his microphone. So in the end, as much as I agree that the Nigerian police should go out and combat crime, arrest kidnappers, protect lives and property, I also want to say that withdrawing them is a good call, but the thing is that it should not be politicized, so that in the end you not have Nigerian police still going to protect people like Wike, who has access, or people like Wike who have access to power, and then people like Peter Obi, people like social rights activists like Showore, for instance. He does not even work with any escort in the first place, and all of that will not be left vulnerable. In the end, this will be a tragedy and a disaster if it is not well managed. That is the only problem I have with it. Otherwise, it is a good call. Police people are not supposed to be carrying umbrellas and carrying luggages and carrying handbags for corrupt politicians. In the end, there's no professionalism. So Tinubu has woken up. Let's see how this goes. You know that feeling that you have where you commit a crime or you do something bad, and all of a sudden, in the presence of the person you've done that bad thing to, in public, you suddenly are doing something that will make you encounter that kind of person, that kind of embarrassment and shame that comes with it. You know, we all know the drama that happened in the National Assembly, where Senator Natasha openly said that this man was sexually harassing her, and as a result of that, this kangaroo Senate chambers suspended the woman for 6 months, and now she came back with fire. And then first of all, she was going to celebrate 2 years of her being in government, and she invited this same man who is behind her prosecution in the Senate. And now this same man, as part of the duties or tradition of the Senate, to read out the names of the people who are having birthday, and as he's reading out the list, he realizes that his name and the name of Senator Natasha appeared to be on the list for people who will be celebrating their birthday on the night. And this brought a little bit of drama in the Senate, because those same kangaroo people who supported him to suspend this woman will be there feeling either guilty or feeling embarrassed or feeling amused that, oh wow, this same woman who prosecuted is having her birthday on the same day with this same man we are protecting. And then some of them will still be wishing somehow that way the knacking will take place. But anyways, let's listen to this awkward moment for the Senate President and the General House.
Following distinguished senators will be celebrating their birthdays on the 9th day of December 2025, except the Senate President. One of those born today is distinguished Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCON, President of the Senate. Yes. Who is now celebrating his birthday? Thank you. The other one is distinguished Senator Jaribe A. Jaribe. And then you have another person, distinguished Senator Natasha Akpabio. On behalf of the Senate, I wish the distinguished senators aforementioned happy birthday, long life, prosperity, peace of mind and body, and many more years of service to our fatherland. This is signed by the President of the Senate.
So this man you see being dragged on the screen was desperate enough, if not crazy enough, to think that he can hide in the tire compartment of a plane to travel to the United States. So this happened in Nigeria. As you can see, an overland airline that was about to take off. That was where the airport officials discovered that a man was hiding beside the tire. Maybe he was waiting to see when the time reaches for takeoff, he would hide there and go. This man must be a fan of Tinubu. You remember Tinubu's admonition that grab it, take it, seize it and snatch it and run away with it when he was campaigning to become the president. He was that desperate, and his followers actually started doing that in Lagos, snatching ballot boxes and all of that. So this guy must be one of such persons who thinks in his desperation he can enter inside the plane and go. Trust me, this guy would have died in the sky. But on a more serious note, this just goes to show the desperation of Nigerians. People are desperate and trying to get out of this hellhole of a country because nothing seems to be working. Either you are kidnapped today, or you are told to come and face ransom, or terrorists come to your church and buy people, go away, government to go and negotiate with them and beg them and give them billions, as El-Rufai has said. At the same time, ordinary citizens, police will be arresting and be beating us anyhow. Now, this is the tragic situation of Nigeria. Now, let me know your thoughts are in these 3 videos I've commented on. I remain your boy Ernest Omosupe Adebayo Okoje. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment. Signing out. Peace.